Hey guys, it's RobJ here, and in today's video I'm bringing you an update of my Messor Barbarus colony. So this is 3 months ago and nothing changed until she finally laid her first eggs ever since I owned her. Well, they've all just started enclosing. The colony is pretty much doubled in about 2 to 3 days, and as you can see there's a huge pile of brood still on the left chamber, as well as the queen has not stopped laying fresh eggs either, so there's a lot of it's like a third generation still waiting to be grown. Now what's actually happened in this video was every 3 months I give every single colony of my ants fruit flies, basically, because they don't last long, so I generally don't get them in very often. But what I do is I just sprinkle a couple of fruit flies into the outworlds, and basically it simulates them being able to hunt and capture live food. I find that the ants quite enjoy the change because this is the only live food that I ever do. Now everything I have is live, but I always use the boiling water method. So when they receive it, it's been dead about a minute or so. So there's no fight or anything like that. Generally, my other ant colonies never actually get to use formic acid. They never get to sting anything, that sort of thing. With these fruit flies, when you sprinkle them in the outworld, the ants come across them every now and again, and it seems to really benefit the colony as well. It's quite strange that it must get the I don't know what the saying is for ants, but it must get the blood pumping. Anyway, yeah, so that's the case here. But this fruit fly wandered into the nest. For these Messor Barbarus, I've got enough seeds inside their nest that they hardly ever leave it right now. But this one came walking in, and one of the ants I think he sensed it, might have saw the movement. He walked over and was met with it face to face. He went up frantic, and next thing you know, virtually all the ants in the nest knew there was something wrong. And before you knew it, the sort of majors, or the large seed chewing ants of the colony, had found it, and once they were there, it wasn't getting away. But what really made this quite interesting is the queen couldn't wait to join in. She wasn't frantic or anything like that, because I've seen this queen scared and frantic. It's running around everywhere, falling over, silly things. But no, she wanted to have a go at this fly. She walked through calmly, followed it, kept following it, and you see how very gentle she was to make sure, instead of snapping out like she does when she's scared, you can see her locate and double check. Right here, you see her moving in, checking with her antenna to make sure that she's not going to bite one of her own ants, and then opens her jaws and very gently attaches on, and once she's on, then she puts the pressure down. It's like she's enjoying herself. Now, like here, one ant accidentally took it from the queen, Now, what she does is she look at her looking for it. She's like, where's that gone? And about a few seconds later, after a wash, she's like, right, I want my fly back. I want my fly. Where's my fly? Have you got my fly? There's my fly. And then you see her jaws again. And she's not snapping. I want to go with this fly. Anyway, top and bottom of it is, because this footage went on for hours, so I've got to cut it down somewhere, is the queen virtually ate the fly solo. It was quite good. The other ones just held on, but ultimately the queen eventually ate literally the abdomen part, half the fly, and just left the workers holding their head and walked off. And they finished that off, and somebody even ate the wings, so there was quite literally nothing left. So that's been a small update on the Messor Barbarus colony. I know it's been a while, but I generally don't do an update unless something's happened, and you get tiny updates during my setup updates. so it'd be irrelevant to do them unless there was a reason. But this colony has just exploded in numbers, and the unfortunate but quite good for my footage purposes is a fly went in and got them to spread out because they were just all bunched up and it didn't look like there were many ants. But when the alarm was raised, they all spread out and you can really see how much the numbers have doubled. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, give it a like, and I'll catch you next time.